What up, YouTube, and stoners around the world? It's your boy, the Chew, and welcome back to the Bud Box. And this is a little something different, man. This is about keeping your weed in a jar. Keeping your weed in a jar. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. Boom, it won't dry out. It'll make it taste better. It'll give you a better high. If you're buying a little bit, get you a little jar. Smoking on a budget like most people, like me and everybody else around the world. A working man just trying to get by, just trying to stay medicated. I love the support. I love all my subscribers. Boom! Get you a little jar. Get you a little jar. Start being a connoisseur for the medicine, because in all reality, it's all about the cure. And when you guys buy something, if it's an eighth or a quarter or a little bit at a time, get you a little jar, put your stash in there, and it'll probably get better over the time that you're smoking it. The 3 or 4 days that it sits in the jar, come back to it and smell it and see the difference. You'll be able to smell the difference in the quality of the bud. The cure is the most important part about all medicine. Now, the end product of your plant, if your stuff's going to be good or bad. Basically, the cure and the whole process, if you follow the steps correctly, you can have some of the best stuff in the world, and you can be proud of your stuff to put your stuff in front of someone's nose, right out the jar, right to the paper. You guys know how we do it on the Bud Box. We're connoisseurs over here like fine wine. The longer it sits, the better it gets. So go to your store, grab you a $1 mason jar, start putting your stash in it. You won't have to put humidity packs and all this stuff to keep it moist in there. The jar will work magic in keeping your medicine from drying out, especially in this hot summer heat we have. So grab a jar, become a connoisseur, get your cure on. Like I said, put your medicine in for a week. Trust me, go buy a quarter, put it in your jar, come back to it 5 days later and smell it. Occasionally open it up for a couple hours in that 5 days so the buds can breathe. Then come back and smell in it, and it should have a kick to it by then. The jar should prove its worth to you in that 5 days. And like I said, if you're a smoker on a budget like me and the rest of the world, I got the little jars. I might grab a quarter or maybe an eighth and throw it in here. Let it sit for 3 or 4 days while I'm smoking on it and keep my medicine fresh. Keep my medicine fresh from drying out. But jar your weed, guys. I'm telling you, it'll make your stuff a lot better than just throwing it into a baggie. Let's get the cure right on the medicine, and we'll have the most top-notch medicine available. I've had stuff in jars for 6 months before, and I was still proud enough to put it in front of someone's face. So it's the cure, it's the jar, it's the Bud Box. That's how we do it. Peace. Bye-bye.